What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TKAT for Takung Art Company. Of course, they are dealing in NFTs, so please be aware of the crypto space and the NFT space, frankly, if you decide to trade it. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. This will be more of an update since we did cover this one in recent history and what's going on here. So clearly, we broke up and out of the range, right? So when we talked about the range in the last video we did on this one, we were referring to this, right? And what we talked about was the look below and fail phenomenon, which should take us back to the top here at 926. And that's kind of exactly where we went. And since then, we've actually gone higher. So in the last week's video as well, or last time we covered this, we said 1640 is the next structural area where the chart could finally meet some resistance. Just looking left here, you can see there's not really a whole lot of, structure in this emotional sell. So that's still going to remain the upside target. What I want to do is shift the focus over to the 30-minute intraday time frame and just discuss some potential scenarios as we head into the remainder of the week and early next week, really. So considering the action today, large upper wick from the daily perspective would imply that sellers did start to show up here, but how was the close, right? So we'll go from the low of the move up to the high of the move. Where's the 38.2? Obviously, they were not able to hold that. They were not able to hold the 50% or the 61.8, actually closing a number of candles back underneath. So I would say at this point in time, it's kind of likely we come back down into this 10 number, but it's not the end of the world if that's the case. If we come back into 10, I do think it provides an opportunity to find support at the prior balance breakout, right? So again, remembering that this is that area of balance, any type of candles that come down here essentially and start printing as hammers, indecision dojis, basically anything that would make you question, is this pullback coming to an end here? Can we flip long over the highs and then start to target some of those levels which we've essentially put in on today and yesterday's session? So those numbers would be, quite frankly, right here at this 1279, 1280. If we just grab the other tool, this would be an area of resistance I would be watching out for. I would also look for a potential bump in the road here at 1057, simply because prior support should act as resistance, again, if we're rebounding off the top of the range at 926 and coming up from here. So trim some of the position here, reassess. Are we able to go to the next one? Good, yes, no. And then, of course, we do still have ultimately that upside target at 1640. So it's not the end of the world here that we have this upper wick, but I would start to be a little bit more cautious about your entries, looking to see if we can get some either consolidation up and over this 926 or reversal candles to print at it. You can clearly see a slight taper off in volume. Obviously, this is all much higher than what we had in here, but you do want to see volume remain elevated for momentum to truly remain inside of this stock. So keep an eye on that. If it starts to shrivel up, do something like this and then sort of go off into oblivion like we had back here, probably an indication that, excitement about this is drying up. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen for something like this and then sideways to happen down here towards 7. So those are my thoughts here on TKAT. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, don't forget to let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. That being said, our main channel is linked in the description, and we wish you all a green trading week.